इतनी इनोसेंट सी तो हॉबी है, वीडियो गेम खेलने से तुम्हें बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है, क्यों प्रॉब्लम होती है, क्या ही करता हूँ मैं, कहीं तो और जाता नहीं, मेरे तो दोस्त नहीं है, मैं तो कोई पार्टी नहीं करता, मैं कुछ नहीं करता।
जब भी मैं उसको बोलूँ कुछ हार्ड कन्वर्सेशंस करने के लिए या कोई डिस्कशन करने के लिए तो ये वीडियो गेम की तरफ दौड़ जाता है। या तो उसको घर का काम करने बोलो तो उसको वीडियो गेम दिखती है।
अवॉइड योर पार्टनर, अवॉइड डूइंग हाउस वर्क, अवॉइड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज और इवन अवॉइड कनेक्टिंग टू योर इमोशंस। 30 minutes become 3 hours, you don't even realize. So Karan, remember Rahul?
कौन राहुल?
जो मेरा friend है, who's a divorce lawyer.
हाँ, right.
Do you know what he told me yesterday? My mind was blown. Oh my God. Told me that there is a case that has come to him where the grounds for divorce, the reason for filing divorce is the husband's addiction to video games.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes. It's a real case.
Real case.
I thought he's making it up or he's pulling my leg, but no. Unfortunately, this is real.
So what are we going to do today? We are going to discuss about this controversial topic that video game is bad for marriage.
I guess so.
Yes. So we are going to discuss something which is very, very controversial because most of the couple feel like कि मेरा husband अगर video game खेल रहा है तो कोई problem नहीं है. We have been getting those calls show. that कि video game खेलता है, बहुत अच्छा लड़का है, कोई problem नहीं है, घर पे तो बैठा हुआ रहता है.
नहीं, ये ऐसा लड़के को लगता है.
What I'm trying to say is
कोई problem नहीं है, ऐसा लड़के को लगता है. लड़की को नहीं लगता.
लड़की को नहीं लगता है.
Welcome to another episode of
Happily Whatever After. So शो खुश तो बहुत होगी ना तुम कि मैं वीडियो गेम खेलता ही नहीं हूँ. मैंने ट्राई भी किया, मैंने Xbox खरीदा भी, पैसे भी लगाए और फिर मैं आज तक उसे खेल नहीं पाया. उसके बाद मैंने 3 महीने रखी और Xbox बेच दिया. यस, मतलब लिटरली आप सोचिए कि मैंने इतना पैसा खर्चा किया और मैं गया भी था. मैंने कौन सी आई थिंक आई वाज प्लेइंग सम गुड सॉकर और बहुत सारी अच्छी अच्छी गेम मैं लेके आया था. तो मैंने सारी चीजें, सारे तरकीबें अपनाई थी कि मैं वीडियो गेमर बन जाऊं, बट नहीं, मैं नहीं बन सका. और उस कारण शोकी तुम खुश तो बहुत होगी.
करण, मेरे ऊपर मत आओ, मेरे ऊपर मत आओ. तुमने अपने ही दिमाग में डिसाइड कर लिया कि मुझे वीडियो गेमर बनना था. मैंने तुमको तब भी ऐसे नहीं बोला था कि मत बनो. तुमने जब खेला गेम तब भी मैंने ऐसे नहीं बोला कि ये क्या हो रहा है, क्यों खेल रहे हो तुम. बट इट डिड कम टू अ पॉइंट वेयर यू ओनली रियलाइज्ड कि मुझसे ये इतना टाइम नहीं हो पाएगा.
आई एग्री टू इट, मेरे से वो नहीं हो पाता है. मैं इतना टाइम बैठ के वीडियो गेम नहीं खेल सकता हूँ.
बट द बिटर फैक्ट is that video games are a hobby that can very quickly turn into addiction.
Yes.
And this used to, I think, happen to us when we were kids. You know why मम्मी और सब लोग चिल्लाते थे कि क्या ये तुम घर पे बैठे रहते हो पूरे दिन वीडियो गेम खेलते रहते हो, बाहर जाओ, बाहर खेलो कूदो, अपने हाथ पाँव चलाओ थोड़ा टाइप थिंग. तो I guess now that I come to know that fully grown adult men are so much into video games that they ignore everything else in their life. Then I'm like, मम्मी सही
बोलती थी वीडियो गेम ज्यादा देर नहीं खेलना चाहिए. घर पे बचपन में डांट भी पड़ती थी. मैं जब छोटे वो मारियो खेलता था, आइलैंडर खेलता था, जो रेट्रो गेम्स आती थी 16 बिट 32 बिट वाली जो गेम्स आती थी, उसमें भी काफी चपेट पड़ती थी कि 2-2 घंटा 3-3 घंटा बैठा है.
द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट वीडियो गेम्स आर एज अ हॉबी, दे आर नॉट द प्रॉब्लम, बट दे बिकम अ प्रॉब्लम व्हेन you start to use them as the reason to avoid your partner, avoid doing housework, avoid responsibilities, or even avoid connecting to your emotions. It starts small, it starts as an escape, but then it becomes an escape to your life, like escape to your relationships, escape to your marriage, escape to your responsibilities. Then that is where it starts to become an issue.
So I remember this thing that जब मैं कॉलेज में हुआ करता था, हमारे कॉलेज के बाहर जब नया नया डोटा, GTA, काउंटर स्ट्राइक गेम्स आई थी नई नई, तब एक सिचुएशन थी जहाँ पे मुझे गेमर बनना था. करेक्ट, मैं बन नहीं पाता था. माई फ्रेंड्स यूज्ड टू रियली फोर्स मी एंड नाउ आई कैन रियली कनेक्ट ऑल ऑफ द डॉट्स राइट नाउ व्हाइल टॉकिंग. इज कॉलेज के बाहर निकलते थे और बंक मारना होता था, तो देयर वाज अ ग्रुप ऑफ these friends who used to just go inside this cabin and be there for 3 hours 4 hours, and their whole community was such that they could not see anything else apart from GTA, apart from Dota, apart from all of those things, because they used to generally only and only discuss about gaming कि आज मैं ये लेवल पे हूँ, आज मैं ये लेवल पे हूँ, आज मैं ये मैंने
it's a sense of achievement, right? You are doing something level by level, and the games are designed in such a way to hook you in, to keep you, because I'm a storyteller, right? I am a script writer. There are actual stories hobbies that they pick for game,
yeah.
and then they build over it over and over and give you sense of gratification, give you sense of achievement कि अब तुमने ये acquire कर लिया, ये वाला level खोल लिया, ये unlock कर लिया. So see the terms also like unlock and gain lives, and all of those things may give you a false sense of achievement that you are doing something while actually in real life you're not doing anything much. But coming back to connecting gaming to relationships, so there is actually a study done in 2021 where it was a study by Journal of Behavior Addictions. It found that excessive gaming is directly linked to emotional neglect in romantic relationships.
Wow. Okay.
And another study proved that partners of heavy gamers have reported feeling ignored, lonely, and emotionally disconnected, almost like living with a ghost.
I think I won. I won the game that I don't play.
Game of life.
Game of life. मैं जीत गया क्योंकि मैं video game नहीं खेलता. So here is the worst part that you can say जब आप गेम खेलते हो टेक्निकली आप ये सोचते हो तो मैं तो पूरा टाइम घर पे हूँ, मैं तो किधर बाहर नहीं जा रहा. I am not cheating. I am not doing anything else. I am not with my friends. I am just inside my home and I am just doing it. But technically what is happening is you are ignoring your partner. You are not even talking to them. You are becoming an unavailable person by staying in the home. That is more damaging to your partner because your partner is actually asking for a conversation and you are like कि ठीक है मैं बाद में कर दूंगा. और probably what happens is that जब आपका partner conversation करने की बात भी करता है या तो जो आपका partner जिसको video game पसंद है वो आपके साथ बैठेगा बोलेगा मैं 5 मिनट तेरे साथ बैठता हूँ and then most of the time he will go into video gaming. So he is dividing the intimate part of the relationship towards video game. So he's not realizing it, but that is the worst part of video gaming because what damage you are doing to the relationship, because in your mind you are doing a right thing by staying home but you are not realizing that you are emotionally not connected with your partner. Your relationship needs that कि आपकी जो feelings है आपको जो समझना है अपने partner को वो तो आपने ignore कर दिया.
Because ultimately you are not available, right? You are physically available but emotionally not available. You're not connecting with your partner. But Karan, why do you think that it's a easy thing for men to do?
So again I'll connect to one of the things which I told you before. जो मेरे friends थे जो 3-4 घंटे video game खेलते थे. Now you understand that they have created a parallel universe in their mind. They have sort of created a life where they believe in something which is sort of a sense of achievement for them. They have created and they're traveling to next levels. They are achieving a lot of things in their life. They are doing so many things. Now what happens is when you are sitting in video games for 3 to 5 hours at a night and you do not even realize that how the time flies. You are connecting with your friends whom you are comfortable with. You are talking to them in their language. You are not even trying to build a relationship with your partner. You are just saying that this is my life. I will live with this because it gives you a sense of gratification. It gives you a sense of belongingness. In marriage, you need to do work, right? You have to probably work on yourself to build emotional vulnerability. You have to become emotionally available to your partner. You have to show those emotions. And in video gaming, I believe that it numbs your, you can say, nervous system in your brain. You technically say that, okay, मेरे को बात नहीं करनी है, मेरे को मूड अच्छा करना है, तो मैं जाऊंगा वीडियो गेम खेलूंगा and I will get like a little dopamine kick in my head. I will be happy. My relationship will be okay. Technically, you are ignoring your, you can say the most crucial part of your relationship. You are ignoring जो foundation होती है relationship की, जहाँ पे आपको आपके partner के साथ बैठ के बात करना चाहिए, उनकी needs क्या है, कैसे हम अपने relationship को बढ़ा सकते हैं, कैसे हम चीजों को better कर सकते हैं. I am not telling that you should not be playing video games, but what I am trying to say is you need to prioritize what is right and what is wrong for your relationship.
So speaking of another one of your friends who works for a very high powered MNC, he's 40 years old and he's much higher on the level of stress as well because he's at a higher position in the company. But it comes to a point where at the end of the day he's overworked, he's super stressed, but he comes home and he still has to do some amount of gaming to decompress according to him. So how do you explain this decompression? Because aren't you like engaging your brain again into something like elaborate and integrate and this level and going here and fighting and doing this and all. So aren't you like adding on more stress instead of de-stressing?
So one of the things which I understand show is जब आप video game खेलते हो, right? You are technically avoiding the hard conversations. You are technically avoiding the conflict in your relationship.
Avoiding real life.
Real life situations. You are, then that's what I I told you right that कि आप एक दुनिया में जीते हो जो गेमिंग वर्ल्ड है, उसमें अपने सारे लाइफ के अचीवमेंट देखने लग जाते हो. So let me put it in the right way that कि आप 3 से 5 घंटे रात में गेमिंग खेल रहे हो by avoiding conversations with your partner, and if that happens for a longer period of time, say probably months and months and months, what will eventually happen is that कि the shared experience that you guys are creating inside your home or for your marriage, it will start creating distance, and then you will never have that kind of communication, and what will happen, the marriage will suffer, your relationship will suffer.
Gaming is basically, like we discussed, that it's a place away from your real life. So even if there are any conflicts or any unresolved issues that are there in your relationship, or say for example you've just had an argument, so again you just use it as a self-soothing activity, right? And आप वहां पे जाते हो और खो जाते हो उसके अंदर कि हम गए और हमने गेमिंग करना चालू कर दिया because it gives us comfort, it gives us solace.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and then your brain goes away from any time resolving the issues that were left unsaid and unresolved at that point of time. And it piles up basically between the relationship.
So overall what happens is for 10 minutes, 20 minutes it's still okay, but when we are gaming we don't even realize that we have spent the full night in it. We have spent 3 hours, 4 hours and 5 hours gaming because we are so much engrossed into it that you don't realize all of those things. Your gaming has now become an addiction. It gave you that happiness.
I don't think you even have the sense of time when you're playing.
When
30 minutes become 3 hours, you don't even realize.
So
when you're doing gaming at a stretch, when it has almost converted into an addiction, it's also start affecting your physical intimacy. Because our brain is trained to get a little bit of dopamine high from these games. So actually they reduce the desire that you feel in your body that you can get from any kind of physical closeness. And in any way, like we said, that it's a parallel universe that you create for yourself. So you're living there, you're not actually having physical closeness in reality, right? But here is where how you can tell whether it's a problem, and if it has become a problem, then how can you fix it?
One more important thing, show that we're talking about one of my friends, right, who is having so much of stress and he comes home and goes directly into gaming for 3 to 5 hours. In reality, when you are avoiding such conversations with your partner, you are technically asking your partner to build more resentment in their life. You are asking your partner that कि मैं communicate नहीं कर रहा हूँ, तू अपनी जगह पे खुश रहे, मैं अपनी जगह पे खुश रह रहा हूँ. And those smaller cues that you do not understand that your partner is giving, that your partner is technically building resentment कि ये मेरी बात नहीं सुनता है, पूरा टाइम वीडियो गेम खेलता रहता है, जब भी मैं उसको बोलूँ कुछ हार्ड कन्वर्सेशंस करने के लिए या कोई डिस्कशन करने के लिए तो ये वीडियो गेम की तरफ दौड़ जाता है, या तो उसको घर का काम करने बोलो तो उसको वीडियो गेम दिखती है. So you try to connect all the dots in your life with your partner, and that resentment, when it blasts, it destroys the marriage or relationship.
And it's both ways, right? The resentment is both ways. That because आप ये सोचने लगते हो कि इतनी इनोसेंट सी तो हॉबी है, वीडियो गेम खेलने से तुम्हें बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है, क्यों प्रॉब्लम होती है, क्या ही करता हूँ मैं, कहीं तो और जाता नहीं हूँ, मेरे तो दोस्त नहीं है, मैं तो कोई पार्टी नहीं करता, मैं कुछ नहीं करता. तो बेसिकली resentment develops on both sides. And what is the resentment for? It is not even for any big issue. It's about a hobby. It's about a digital addiction that you guys have had. But when do you know whether it is just a hobby or it has become a full-blown problem in your relationship, like it did for the case that we are discussing, where it reached divorce because of video game addiction. And I would say that it also applies to women as well. Because this addiction is not like gender biased. We know there are women we know who are so addicted to PUBG that they avoid going to their jobs at times to just finish the game. But how can you tell that it's become a fully blown addiction or a problem? So for that, we want you guys to ask yourself these things in your marriage. Okay, is your partner complaining that you are emotionally unavailable?
Do you prioritize gaming over meals, conversation or date nights?
और जैसे गेमिंग का ग भी बोला जाता है ना, you get defensive and start fighting. That क्या problem है तुम्हें, and इतना सा तो है, मैं थोड़ी टाइम तो खेलता हूँ. If you are getting defensive, which means it has become a big enough issue in your relationship. If any of the answers to this question is yes, it's time to to relook. It's time to rethink whether it is just a hobby or it has turned into an addiction.
And now let's talk about what can you do to fix it. सबसे पहले आप जब घर पे आते हो तो आपको अपने पार्टनर को टाइम देना है, नहीं कि आपको वीडियो गेम खेलना चालू कर देनी है. तो that is one of the most important things that you need to prioritize your partner over video games.
So that your partner knows that they are more important than you just escaping into a virtual world. And also it will be great if you guys can create a 1 or 2 no screen nights in a week. Okay, we do this with our phones because हम लोगों का scrolling, social media, podcast and everything इतना ज़्यादा हो जाता है. So it really helps us when we decide that okay, today we will do a no screen night for that week. Okay, start small. Start with 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, and then slowly, gradually reach a point where you do a no screen night and evening together.
Okay, and then last but not the least, which is the most important thing, please ask your partner that कि क्या तुमको disconnected feel होता है जब मैं गेम खेलता हूँ. तो this is the most important thing. If your partner says yes, that means that there is a real problem boiling in your relationship and in your marriage. And technically, if you ask this question, your marriage could be saved.
Just the fact that you've thought about this question and you're asking it will give your partner the understanding that you are actually willing to change. You're actually willing to put in some effort to recognize this as a problem. And to the non-gaming partner, I would like to say that don't shame them for doing any of these things because it never works. The moment you shame them, their defense goes up and the problem remains as it is and it turns into a fight for no reason. Okay, but you need to kindly share that how it makes you feel. Like for example, you can say that I miss you, I feel unseen, I feel like I come secondary in your life. Basically what we need to understand is that video games are not the villain. The fact that you are using them to avoid real life issues, that is the problem. The disconnection that it is creating in your relationship, that is the problem.
Parallel world that you are creating, prioritizing the parallel world that you are creating.
Yes.
The fantasy world that you are creating, you are prioritizing that world in your head is a real problem. You are not getting really intimate with your partner. The real issues, that is what kills the marriage.
So you need to choose connection. You need to choose emotional intimacy over video games, over distraction that video games create in your life. Because honestly guys, no game is worth losing the person who loves you. Please don't be that guy who reaches a divorce lawyer by saying that video games के कारण मेरा divorce हो रहा है.
Okay guys, so I hope this episode has given you altogether a different game to play in your life.
It can be a wake-up call that all your lives in video games are about to get over.
Yes.
So come back to real life.
Real life. Don't live in the parallel world that you have created with video games, guys.
Because unlike in video games, you get to restart.
Yes.
You get to redo a level. But in real life, you don't get to restart. What is done, the damage is done. You only get to regret it later in life. Choose your relationship over living in a video game.
Okay guys, that's it from our side. I hope you have really liked this episode.
Please share it with someone who needs to see this, who needs to understand the importance of real life over video games. And if need be, listen to it with your partner so that it can help you both come together as well. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe. We are available on all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time we release a new episode, and we'll see you next week. If you guys are struggling with emotional disconnection because of any other reason, or because of video games, or because of any other kind of addiction, you guys should really reach out for help. If you guys want to have a one-on-one session with me and Karan, the link is in the description. There is no harm in trying to fix your relationship with external help.